Welcome to our foundation series on mindful meditation. You may have doubts whether you will be able to meditate as you feel that you may get distracted easily. We would like to assure you that anyone can meditate and it doesn't require any special abilities. Let us start with the nature and process of meditation. People who state that they get distracted easily, in fact, misunderstand the nature and process of meditation. While meditating, we don't seek a perfect meditative state like a perfect 10 in a gymnastics competition. We do some basic work in developing our minds, more like going to the gym to exercise. In fact, when we decide to go to a gym, we might feel we are not strong or fit enough to do a workout, but the instructor tells us to start from where we are and gradually develop strength and fitness. Similarly, when we start meditating, we might feel we get anxious or easily distracted. With regular practice of meditation, we learn to become less distracted and less anxious. Breath by breath, meditation by meditation, day by day, we work changes within our hearts and minds, changes that accumulate over time. Let us move on to the benefits of meditation. At the physical level, the benefits include decrease in physical tension, prevention of negative effects of stress, lowering of blood pressure, strengthening of the immune system, and slowing of the aging process. At the psychological level, meditation induces calmness and tolerance, controls anger, energizes behavior, and improves self-confidence and personal growth. A wise man was once asked what he has gained from meditation. He replied, "Nothing. However, let me tell you what I lost. Anger, anxiety, depression, insecurity, and fear of old age and death." To meditate, it's not necessary to be a Buddhist or a Hindu or practice any religion. In fact, meditation has nothing to do with religion. We do not even need to spend hours and hours sitting in one position. We don't need any particular reason to start meditation. Even if we are happy with our lives, meditation could be very beneficial. It will improve our quality of life and prevent a series of health issues. The number of people meditating every day is constantly increasing, and it is likely that this number will increase more. Through meditation, it is possible to change from being a very anxious person to a very confident person, to move from being habitually stressed to being more laid back, to move from being prone to bad moods to being happier. We just have to practice meditation. Now, let us learn about mindful meditation. Mindful meditation is unique in that it helps us to be present with whatever is happening, no matter what it is. Instead of struggling to get away from the experiences we find difficult, we practice being able to be with them. Equally, we bring mindfulness to pleasant experiences as well. Perhaps surprisingly, many times we have a hard time staying simply present with happiness. we turn it into something more familiar, like worrying that it won't last or trying to keep it from fading away. Characteristics of mindfulness. Mindfulness is a mirror thought. It reflects only what is presently happening and exactly the way it is happening. There are no biases. Mindfulness is a non-judgmental observation. It is the ability of the mind to observe without criticism. With this ability, one sees things without condemnation or judgment. We observe experiences very much like a scientist observing an object under a microscope without any preconceived notions, only to see the object exactly as it is. Similarly, we notice impermanence, satisfactoriness, and selflessness. Mindfulness registers experiences, but it does not compare them. It does not label them or categorize them. It just observes everything as if it was occurring for the first time. Mindfulness is an awareness of change. It is observing the passing flow of experience. It is watching things as they are changing. Mindfulness is a participatory observation. We are both the participant and observer at the same time. Mindfulness is not an intellectual awareness. It is just awareness. Technique of mindful meditation. There are 3 basic aspects we work with when we use the mindful meditation technique: the body, the breath, and the thoughts. First of all, this technique requires preparing the body for mindful meditation. This includes preparing the environment and selecting a posture for meditation: the seating position, spine, placement of hands, head, and eyes. The second part of the technique deals with examining the breath during meditation. This requires resting attention lightly on the breath initially and gradually developing a deep and slow breathing rhythm. Finally, the last part of the technique is working with thoughts. This requires watching and counting our thoughts. We will now introduce you to mindful meditation. The first 3 days cover the basics of meditation. The first day is devoted to preparing for mindful meditation. The second day is scheduled for examining the role of breath in mindful meditation. The third day introduces you to management of thoughts in mindful meditation. We shall then move on to other guided meditations.